But
no, but girls whenever they have these issues though, you know, whether it be like your psychological jargon, or my just being an asshole, I feel like they always bring though the male, like whether it's a boyfriend or even like a dude in the friend zone, always bring him down with them. And it's either like, you know, you either have that girl that's trying to kind of like fill her dad's shoes, where like she's just trying to be the dude, you know, whether she's just working out trying to get buff like a man using bro all the time, which is toolish, or maybe she could just be like a whore and just be sleeping with everything because she likes that male comfort. Like that one dude just doesn't do well for her, so you know she gets that, like you said, like that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, so I'm gonna hop on the next dick train to Pleasureville. It's like she just goes for it.
I think that's a huge component of it, with how, you know, thanks to Freud and the early 1900s, the sexologists, and we live in a culture which is extremely sexualized, and one of the ways we sort of substitute a strong relationship is with constant sexual gratification, which is something which, with prolonged exposure, is going to just alter, you know, the structure of the brain itself. And I think that in lieu of strong emotional relationships, we have these increasingly sexual relationships, which maybe to people our age seem like the normal thing to do, but really this has only been going on for less than 100 years, and I think that's another thing to take into account.
Freud, they had something there.
Yeah.
They really had something going there.
And sorry there, Peter.
Go ahead.
But I think that with the way the female works, if you look at the biology of it, that sex is still something which involves a lot of connection and connectivity.
All about connection.
You know, something which the male body doesn't seem to experience as much during the sexual act. And I think when the female replaces, you know, connected relationships with sex, it can lead to further psychological issues.
It's not about cocks and balls and fucking and pussy. It's about connection. It's about love.
I mean, it is certainly on the female side. I mean, since studying male issues has become a hobby of mine, we could do a whole, 10-day show on that. But really,
let's save people from blowing out their fucking brain.
We'll save people from listening to me drone on about that. But is there anything further any observations you've seen? You know?
I mean that's what I said. Like the biggest thing with daddy issues with girls, and I agree with you with the whole, you know, how'd you put the Oedipus-esque like way.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly I cracked a joke, but I honestly feel like Freud had it. Mm-hmm. Like he knew what the fuck he was talking about. Mm-hmm. And I agree with it. Like it stems back to that gratification, that comfort that they kind of want, and then they don't feel like they're getting it. Mm-hmm. And then it's a trickle effect. And they just start bringing down males around them. And then ultimately that's when you have, like, you know, girls being crazy. That's when you have, you know, if they're not cheating, the dude's cheating because he just can't stand it. He can't stand everything. But it's all about, if you want a healthy relationship, I feel, you've got to go beyond your daddy. You've got to look past them and really get over it.
Yeah, but I think it's easier said than done. But I think that
you just close your legs sometimes.
Once again, easier said than done.
No, it's not. It's not hard not to be a whore. It's really not. I mean, unless you, like, your parents put a chastity belt on you, which I think they should bring back.
Some tried.
I would do it. Once I have a daughter, she's wearing that until she's 20.
All right. Well.
Or graduate college at least. Married.
I
feel like she's gonna just keep it on.
We're gonna institute Sharia laws here in the Westwood household.
Just gonna beat her then.
Okay, we're going to. probably trying to avoid
Freud
that.
said something like that.
No,
in my readings.
He did not. But, I think maybe for me to, kind of wrap it up, there's, I think, not only a disappearance of the father, which is an issue, there's a disrespect of the father in general. He's sort of a ghost in his own household, if he's there at all. And I think this is an issue that we should look at for males and females moving forward. But as for now, I don't see any foreseeable cure, we'll call it, if I'm being audacious. But I think it involves a stronger, more emotionally available kind of man.
I think our ending credits will have a song that I feel will include and show you what we think the whole relationship with the father and daughter should do. And it's written by a great man named John Mayer. And I think you will enjoy it. We've enjoyed the first episode.
We have.
We've hit you with knowledge and laughter and 2 good songs.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just want you to come by and watch the next episode, where we don't even know what we're going to talk about yet.
We don't. So
we might even do accents.
We could post it on Facebook.
We might do cock puppets. Like, I've got some sick cock
dueling
puppets.
banjos over here.
If you guys have ever seen a sword fight through a Mac, get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready.
Seriously, write to us on Facebook if you want to hear about something. If you don't want to hear our opinions anymore, write that too.
That would be great.
This is a huge use of our time. Not really.
No,
seriously,
we're a waste of a couple minutes
we've
actually.
been drinking.
But everyone have a good night and welcome to the first episode. Thank you for watching Pinky and the Brain.